how did it feel to play with DRI, like open for DRI and a band like Puffin Cats right there?
Well, as far as DRI, that's funny because I never heard of them until I met Joey, and so I was just glad that we were able to play it for Joey's sake because I didn't realize what a big fan Joey has been.
I may have to step in here.
Go for it.
Just say that DRI was like the band for me growing up in high school. It was like one of the biggest thrills to meet these guys, to play with them, to be anything involved with that. It was a huge thrill for me. And I know I had to explain to just about everybody I talked to who the hell they were. But nonetheless, I was loving it. And if you see any pictures of me with these guys and stuff, you could tell on my face. I was loving it.
It's like a kid in a candy. It was good. I was glad that we were able to get on that bill because it was a good time. It was fun, and they were very humble guys. And it's funny that as many bands as we played with, I mean, very few have I ever ran into that actually have egos. They're all very down to earth guys. You mentioned the Coffee Cats. The Coffee Cats, they are great guys. Very appreciative for anything you do. I've last year when they came through, I had them over my house for dinner, and they were very appreciative that they weren't having Taco Bell again. They actually had steak and potatoes and stuff, just a nice meal, not drive through. And but yeah, there are a few that kind of got big heads, but it comes with the industry, I guess. But so.
All right, and second question, which I think stumped you guys a little earlier. What was your guys' largest show?
The largest show, I would probably have to say, it's a toss-up between it's the venue. For the DRI show, the place was packed. Whoever was there can vouch for that. It was packed. We did a show at the Firehouse in Anderson that I collaborated with another girl in town. Her name is Eva. She has a photography business, and she's into the whole pinup girl photography stuff, and you can get pictures done. Glamour Puss Studios, yeah. And we got together and had another show with, I believe it was, if I remember right, it was Brass Hysteria. And they had a pinup contest, best dressed, and that place was packed. It was a good time. Everybody had a good time. No fighting. No, that's what we like, is just go out and have a good time. And like I said, that place was packed.
All right, and that comes to my last question, which you actually kind of brought up earlier. What was your guys' favorite venue to play at? Sorry. Yeah.
Favorite venue. It depends on. For me, it depends on a lot of things. I liked Johnny's, just because it was bigger. Bombay's has always been very good to us. It would kind of depend on who was running the sound that night.
I would also say Bombay's for me is cool because it's very familiar, and when you're really relaxed, it shows when you're playing. But I have also been punched out at Bombay's, and so I kind of have a love-hate thing.
We did a show one time in San Jose at a place called the Blank Club.
That may be my favorite.
Yeah, the Blank Club. And it's nothing against any other venues around here, but they were so professional and so on time. It was amazing. I mean, they would tell us, you got this much time left, and boom. I mean, very well orchestrated.
Yeah.
When we were done,
that was
you exit out.
probably our best orchestrated the way it was run was
Very,
really good.
very well run. Yes.
Yeah. It's like, and that place is like, basically it exists for shows. It's not just like a bar that sometimes has shows. So that's kind of why
Exactly.
it's a little more just put together, kind of.
I mean, they had professional sound checks. Every band sound checked, and it was a very excellent experience to experience something like that, so professional and stuff. So I would say the Blank Club is probably the funnest place
I like
played.
that. I'd forgotten about that one.
Yeah.
And I like the Maltese in Chico because it's like a couple blocks from my house, and I don't have to drive up there.
Yeah,
and
but
you know
it's
what?
also fun to play at, and the people there are very cool.
And that
The
is
people there are very cool.
I will add to that. Yes, the Maltese is very fun to play and very professional. They're very appreciative people too. They love us, which I like too. But same thing, they tell us where we're at time wise. You got 5 more minutes, whatever. I think it's very well run too. So I like the Maltese a lot.
And these guys haven't seen it yet, but they did a whole bunch of remodeling. It looks so awesome in there.
Really?
And a bigger stage and stuff.
I heard they have a bigger stage now. That's very
Nice.
cool.
So I'm excited to play there next month. Next
Yeah,
month,
on the
and
3rd.
when we do play there, drums right out front because I'm tired of being in the back and nobody can see me.
The stage might be big enough.
I might actually
maybe
be
just line
singing.
up.
Like the Quake's set up like.
Yes,
the
that's what I'm
singer's in
thinking.
the middle, bass player,
Drummer on one
drums.
side, drummer on
It's
bass player
kind
on
of a
the
cool
other side. Yep,
setup.
there we go.
Oh,
I think people
get
should
you guys
see
in
me more.
cheese.
I think people should see me more.
All right, now you already went over a few of the shows that you have coming up, so just as a reminder for everyone who's watching, what are some of the upcoming shows that you have?
All right, we have June 9th, which is a Wednesday in Chico at the Maltese. Then we got June 17th, which is a Wednesday also at the Firehouse in Anderson with Henchman and Gambler's Mark. And then June 26th or 27th in Reno for the Rockabilly Riot. And then the next one after that scheduled would be July 25th, I believe, in Shingletown at Pioneer Pizza.
Yeah, check
Those
out
are the fun parts.
check out the Henchmen if you haven't seen them. They're really good.
Yeah.
They're really good musicians. They kind of do a lot of it's kind of like rockabilly, psychobilly, but they branch out to different styles. It's really cool.
Totally dig the Henchmen. They are right up there. They're very good.
Yeah, you guys, local people, come on out to the Firehouse. It's gonna be a good time, guaranteed. And I know, sometimes playing on Wednesday nights or even during the weekday, I know it can be tough. People got to work the next day, but again, we're supporting the touring bands that come through. They're just trying to get a little bit of gas money to get to the next show. We can. And when I do booking, and I get these touring bands coming through, if it's a good turnout, next time they come through town, they'll ask for a weekend. And if it's not worth it to them, they'll just skip us by. So the support from the locals is greatly appreciated. It gets these people, the bands that come out, they're like, wow, they tell everybody back in LA, hey, Reading's the place to go. You guys you fill the house, and I know they appreciate it too. So.
And they never put on a weekday show. It's a weekend for them all the time. Their show is 100%.
Oh God, yeah.
All right. I think we're good on this then.
Thank you very much.
We appreciate you being on the show.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, man.
Thank you. You guys are awesome.
Thank you very much.
Thank
Appreciate
you.
it.
All right, this has been FusionPit Presents. I'm Alec.
I'm Charlie.
And if you guys haven't already, I definitely check out Aces Over Jacks. They are an amazing band. They're awesome. You guys are awesome. Say rockabilly.